I want to do a brief overview tonight, so y'all are the ones that wants to. GENCOVFFA.org. I'll repeat that, GENCOVFFA.org. That'll be the Geneva County Volunteer Firefighters Association website. And once you get there, you're going to need to click on SB 485. That's standing for Senate Bill 485. Currently, the fire departments in Geneva County that have passed it so far are Black, Fayette, and Malvern. And since that's happened, those departments have done really well. And it's nice not to have to worry about money, just keep trucks on the road and stuff like that. Just giving you a brief overview of the bill. The city itself will have to adopt a resolution and include that would allow the district to happen. Right now, we're in the process of establishing a petition. So once we know we got it on the ballot, we'll start getting out and getting the word out a lot more about it. But if assuming that we do pass the district, the initial board will be made up of the members of the fire department. After that first year, you'll have annual meetings where members of the public can be elected at large and have voting power on the board. That's one important aspect. And then those the years will rotate so that the same folks are not on the board at one time. One aspect of the bill that you need to know about: 1% of the fee collected will be given to the Alabama Forestry Commission, Geneva County office, which I think is very important because they're critically understaffed, just like about every state agency when it comes to public safety. That we got 2 guys that responds to help us with wildfires, and they have to man a dozer, and they're just understaffed. So that'll help them out a little bit. It's not a huge amount of money, but anything will help. And then 1% goes to the Geneva County Volunteer Firefighters Association General Fund. Our proposal is that $35 be collected on each commercial structure and residence. Now, this bill specifies that, such as a farmer's land, like the barns and adjacent buildings that they have, that's specifically worded to not include that. The first time the bill went around, we had some folks out saying that a farmer's going to wind up paying $400 or $500 a year because it includes the pump house, the barn. No, it don't include any of that. It's specified here. There was also questions about the difference between a residence and a commercial structure. The bill, as written, says it has to be a flat rate for both residential and commercial, so that's what defines that. The main intention of this bill is for us to have funding to staff firefighters whenever the SAFER grant runs out in 2020. Our run volume continues to increase, and we just cannot handle this call volume anymore with volunteers, and it's just important that we have paid staff there at the station so that we can have a rapid response and get the fires out quickly.
I know it's right here in our area, the only 3 that passed have not been major cities. Just say this passed, you get your board. Who's in charge of the fire department? The city back off, or we still be responsible, or that board?
The board's sole responsibility in life will be to provide funding to the Slocomb Fire Department. That's the reason for its creation.
Right now, it's Slocomb Fire.
Correct.
So if we go to district, it'll still be Slocomb Fire District?
Yes, that'll just be a Slocomb Fire District board that collects tax funds, and they administer the tax funds to support the Slocomb Fire Department.
But they don't make, if you have a major decision about a truck, you need to purchase a truck or whatever, that board, or you have to come to us and see?
The board would have the authority to vote what tax money was spent, so we would have to make a request to the board to obligate funds. Just as an example, Now in Fayette, the volunteer fire department has assets, whether that be real estate or trucks. And all that's in the volunteer fire department's name. The district board borrows money based on tax obligation that David Holmes prepares a document for the mortgage company or the banker, and obligates the tax funds to the payment of the loan. Us as officers of the board sign the loan on behalf of the board to obligate the funds for the yearly payment. In Fayette, we have a loan for the building, the fire station, and then we have an additional loan for various equipment that we've purchased and or federal match funds that we need here for AFG grants that we get.
I don't see it on here, the amount that it would probably generate?
We are estimating based on the 911 director's address counts, probably about $42,000 a year. The Fayette Fire Department recognizes how important it is, the mutual aid aspect of having Slocomb as a backup, because we don't have anybody on during the daytime, during the week. So what we're looking at is obligating some Fayette Fire Protection District funds to the city of Slocomb to help subsidize the salary of a fireman to keep a firefighter on duty so that we can have a guaranteed response. That's what it's all about. Is if you look at it in reality, Malvern knows it, Fayette knows it as fire department members. The only guaranteed response you're going to get for a fire is going to come out of Slocomb. It's possible that there's no volunteers with Fayette or Malvern at the time. So my two guys on the fire truck down here, and hopefully the two guys on the ambulance thing on the run, they're going to be going
the east end.
I'm talking about the whole east end, yes sir, absolutely.
What can we do, Kyle, to make sure that, to educate the voters? I know you've got plans for that, but that it's, because it's this important to have a different result than we did, last time in town. I mean, what do you think we can do as a body here to help?
Well, I would say they need to know that the NFPA, which is the National Fire Protection Association, does various studies, and a fire doubles in size every minute. That's very important for, say your Christmas tree happens to catch on fire, or if you have a grease fire. The national standard is a response time of 4 to 5 minutes, and that's what we want to try to meet. As long as we have the guys there ready to jump on the truck, get the truck there, get water on the fire, that's a very, very important thing.
Are you planning on talking to folks in person with your team? Or,
what we're going to do, I've made up 6 different petition books, and the guys are going to start going door to door here within the next few weeks and visiting with folks, explaining to them about it, and if they're willing to sign the petition, once we get it on the ballot, of course, we'll continue the education process, trying to let them know how bad it's needed, because with the population of East Geneva County continuing to rise, the amount of calls for service is going to rise, EMS and fire. And right now we're 2,400, and I don't see that going down for any reason at all. So we really need personnel here to be able to handle it. But it breaks down the residential definition of residential, so it addresses that. If it's abandoned, you don't get charged.
And I think some of the questions the one I've already had is if you own 40 houses in Slocomb with rental property, you have to pay $35 for every house.
Yeah, I've been asked that question already, and that's a good point. And it does define that as rental income property is charged. So I would say to that property owners renting out houses, what you're looking at, about $3 a month. Go up on rent. I mean, yes, it would be an increase, but it'd only be $3 a month. I would ask them to work with us on that.
Even though you are the city of Slocomb Fire Rescue, do you ever stop at the city limits?
No. Right now we have a automatic aid agreement with Fayette and Malvern. So anytime there's a structure fire in any of the 3 communities, All three departments are simultaneously dispatched, so we have adequate manpower at the fire center.
So the east side of Geneva County, y'all pretty well cover in conjunction with other departments.
Yeah, and the EMS side, we cover everything. Now, I do want to mention this town of Malvern gives a $5,000 a year subsidy for our EMS, and Geneva County gives $1,000. And they also give $1,000 to each volunteer fire department in addition to the tobacco tax funds each year.
But in saying that, Kyle, I think if Hartford and Wicksburg calls us, we don't stop at the county line.
Oh,
We
no.
continue to go.
Matter of fact, last week where HOVEY came over because we had a fire on Lawrence Way, which is right there off of Paul Road, Hosea Road that runs to Taylor right there. They came and helped us. So yeah, you're right. And especially the north side, we rely heavily on Wicksburg because that's an area out there with no station within 5 miles. But there's some hydrants there, so we are planning on putting Wicksburg in an automatic aid agreement also because ISO now recognizes if that you have a department that's on automatic aid with you, but not in your county. If someone lives up there, they live within 1,000 feet of a hydrant, they can get a reduction on their insurance. So that's our next order of business with Wicksburg.